Welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarley, and today I'll be showing you this 2015 Chrysler Town and Country with flex fuel in granite crystal metallic. Starting up here at the front of the vehicle, you will notice that we have our headlamps that are halogen headlamps paired with your fog lamps down here at the bottom, making sure that you will be able to see in the dark as well as in low visibility situations. Underneath this hood is a 3.6 liter V6 VVT Pentastar engine. This is a legendary award-winning engine that gets you the fuel economy that you need as well as the power that you need, allowing it to tow up to 3,500 pounds. Coming down here to the wheel, you'll notice we have 17-inch completely aluminum rims wrapped in these tires that actually have a great amount of tread left on them, so you're not going to worry about replacing those anytime soon. And to the side of the vehicle, before we step inside, I want to point out that these mirrors are breakaway mirrors. They fold both to the front and to the back. In the case of a minor incident, they'll move without having to be replaced. Now let's step inside. Now we're quickly going to step inside of this Chrysler Town and Country. Really quickly want to show you that on the remote there's the panic button, your unlock and your lock button. You can press once to lock the whole vehicle. You unlock once for the driver's side, twice for the rest of the vehicle. Now let's step inside. In the driver's door, you'll see your power mirror controls, power window controls, as well as your power lock controls. There's a great amount of storage in the door, as well as a light there for seeing in the dark, as well as a water bottle holder. Now coming into the side of the seat, you'll notice that you have your electric powered seat adjusting for forward and backwards, up and down, as well as for the back tilt. But you also have your back lumbar support, making sure that your back is supported properly, and that when you leave after a long drive, you're not going to feel achy and painy. Now coming in here on the left side of the steering wheel, you'll notice that we have our headlight controls. You can actually set them on auto and forget them, and they will actually adjust according to the brightness of the day, and they will turn on and off with the vehicle, and so you're not going to have to worry about your battery going out. As well, coming down here, you have your hood release, your park brake, and now I'm just going to close the door here and put the key in the ignition, and the vehicle starts up nice and awesome. Now here on the left side of the wheel, the left side of the area, you have your tachometer. On the right side, you have your speedometer. In the middle, there's a display currently showing the direction we're facing, the temperature outside, as well as the kilometers per hour, which we're not driving, so it's 0, as well as the 77,911 kilometers that are on this vehicle, which is pretty good. Going back, we will see our trip information, our vehicle information, and messages. Those are a few of the most significant parts of this digital display, and they all give you information about keeping your vehicle up to date and in best shape. Here you have your controls for that screen, as well as your cruise control settings. Here we have our shifter as well. You can drop it into reverse, and we'll notice that we have a backup camera, which is awesome. Coming to the center, you will see again we have a beautiful large touch screen here. We also have our voice recognition controls, but there are no phones paired right now. You can also purchase a Sirius satellite subscription. This vehicle is able to have that. As well, you have your AM and FM, of course. You can load your CDs as well as DVDs in here. And you can also have mobile media devices attached via USB or auxiliary, or even use your built-in hard drive to store music or other files. Here you have your beautiful classic Chrysler clock right here in the center, with your climate controls down below, hazard button, power button for the outlet out back, as well as the traction control. Here we have our controls for the driver's side and the passenger side, and in the rear you'll see that there's climate controls for there too, but they can also be all synced together. We have 2 large glove compartments on the passenger side, and we have a lot of space in the center with 2 compartments, as well as large cup holders. Up above there's a glasses holder, as well as the buttons to control opening the doors, and as well you have your universal garage remote. Now let's step out back. Now, because I'm one of the guys in this world, I also love remotes with a lot of buttons on them. I already showed you the other buttons, but all these 3 buttons actually are you press them to open up the doors. And so one of the cool things is that you can actually just pull the handle and the door will automatically open up. But another cool thing is that you can just double tap to open this door on the other side as well as the back door, and you can also double tap to close it, which is a great feature. Now, looking into the back of the headrest, you'll notice that it is an active headrest. In the case of a accident, they will adjust in order to reduce the amount of head injury that can take place, which is a great feature, caring about your safety. Now, into the back seat here, you'll notice that we have above storage compartments as well as your climate control settings and your lights around back. Those are great for storage, as well are the seat back pockets. But another great thing about the storage in this vehicle is actually the in-floor storage. So I'm just gonna open that up, but you lift up the mat, you unlatch that, and you open up the floor compartment. There's a great amount of space under here, with also shopping bag hooks for those big shopping trips you go on for the week. And it's also stow and go seating, and so all you gotta do is fold up the arms of the seat, and it actually happens really fast and easy. But all you gotta do is pull this lever right here, the seat folds up, and you just push it right into the ground. And it's nice and easy. You can do it with one hand. And there you have it. It's nice and put away. I also want to point out while we're here that we have a 60-40 split in the back seat, where it's really comfortable, really easy, and there's also airbag protection for every row in this vehicle, so you're not going to worry about anyone being left out in the case of an accident. As well, we have an AC plug and a DC plug here. Now, stepping around to the back, you'll notice your collapsible roof rack up there at the top. As well, I'm just gonna use the button here to open up the trunk. Just double tap that button, it'll beep and the gate will lift up. I also want to point out that you have your backup camera right there. And as well, there's a button here along the side, as well with the doors to close them electronically. Now, there's a great amount of in-floor space for shopping as well as cargo. As well, you have your jack stored in this side area. Now, it's really easy to collapse these seats down into the ground in order to increase your cargo space. All you gotta do is pull, follow the numbers. So you pull 1, the headrest falls down, 2, the seat back falls down, 3, it unlatches from the floor, and you pull 4 and you bring it right into the ground. As well, you can also have stadium seating for those days at the park where you just pull 1 for the headrest to fall down, and you pull 3 for it to unlatch from the floor, and you pull it down. You can be seated right there at the edge of the vehicle, nice and comfortable. Now, I want to thank you so much for doing this quick walk around with me of this 2015 Chrysler Town and Country. I hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to check out this vehicle or other new and used options. Remember, we're closer than you think.